Hello everyone, it is Saturday, August 12th, 2023, and we are in Pepin, Wisconsin today. Today we're going to walk around this little area alongside the lakeside, which is Lake Pepin, and then head up into the little town, walk around up there a bit, and I think end the walk at this vineyard that I've heard a bit about. This is my first time in Pepin, Wisconsin, so let's explore together. Thank you for watching. The Pepin Marina over here, and then the public dock down to the south. Just a gorgeous day out here on the side of this lake. On the other side of Lake Pepin here, those hills you see across, that is the Minnesota side. We're here on the Wisconsin side. Down here there's another dock and a fish cleaning station. We support the Lake Pepin Legacy Alliance. Take your lakeside picture in. Noticed a few of those throughout the little town. We'll walk out here and take some quick looks out at the lake before heading up and seeing what there is to see around Pepin, Wisconsin. We are walking Minnesota in Wisconsin. Walking Wisconsin. It's actually probably the first time I've left the state of Minnesota for more than a few minutes. I think since about 2019. So about 3-4 years now. Very active marina, active docks. A lot of people enjoying their weekend on Lake Pepin. Very popular boating and fishing spot. And these little sailboats to yachts to ski boats, pontoons for fishing, all sorts of different stuff. They're pulling the kid on the inner tube.
Yeah,
this area is pretty popular year-round. Typically the fall colors along this, I don't know if it's a gorge, what you'd call this, along this river valley on the lakeside, when all these trees turn orange, copper, red. It gets beautiful, and a lot of people come out here to see the fall foliage, and we'll take a drive along either side of the lake from about an hour north up in Stillwater down to here, checking out the different small towns. You have Kellogg and Red Wing on the Minnesota side, and then Prescott, Stockholm, a couple other small towns along the Wisconsin side. But it is a gorgeous day. The lake looks beautiful. The breeze is picked up. This morning when I first got here, it was pretty quiet. It's about 1 o'clock p.m. now. This morning when I got here, it was no wind at all, very peaceful on the water. And this lake does, I believe, freeze over in the winter. I was looking into the, looking to see if there was any sort of video walking around this area last night before I left Minneapolis, and I couldn't find any, but I could find some different videos from like the local news stations and things like that. And there was a story this last winter about people who were ice fishing out on Lake Pepin, and they used the parking lot here filled up. Actually, I don't know if here is the correct word. The parking lot along the lakeside filled up, and these people drove their trucks on top of the frozen lake, and it ended up cracking. I think there's a guy saying that the spot where he was fishing from had maybe a foot of ice on it, so not super thick. Not something you want to be driving your big truck on. Gorgeous day down by the water. We're gonna go head up towards Pepin. Laura Ingalls Wilder. The birth site of Laura Ingalls Wilder seems to be the claim to fame of Pepin, Wisconsin, which she is the writer of the television show Little House on the Prairie. We're gonna go check out this train coming by. There's a train that passes through along the Lake Pepin here. On the right is Pickle Factory Grill and Bar. They have all sorts of different sort of bar and grill foods. Really nice outdoor patio seating area. And then it says they are famous for fried pickles. Let's watch this train go by. hope you like trains, because you just got about 2 to 3 minutes of one. Look at that guy go. Love it. Prairie Street will take you up there to the main part of Pepin. We're on the corner of Prairie and First. This is Harbor View Cafe, established in 1980, best from scratch. Some of the different businesses in Pepin. And then there's this strip here that I think a lot of the stuff is boarded up and closed or has paper over the windows. So maybe your fun new business idea can go in one of these places along the waterfront in Pepin. Let's go walk up towards the business district, as the sign said, of Pepin. Main and Second, another giant, was it an Adirondack? Birthlandia. Looks like an art studio. Whew, the hill got me. So this is what was referred to as the business district of Pepin. You have lumberyard lofts, Lake Pepin real estate, law office, then the E&S Fresh Market. Pepin, Wisconsin. The Eagles. There's another large chair. That's 3. Everybody, all right, so we've got the Laura Ingalls Wilder Days, September 9th and 10th, with celebrity guest Dean Butler, autograph opportunities, Little House on the Prairie contest, coming up in September. Love small town events. They're always fun and unique. Oh, another large chair. That's 4. We'll see how many we see as we walk. There's one a small town festival that I'm looking to go to called Jesse James Days in Northfield, Minnesota, that I've heard is a fun one worth checking out. If you have done any exploring of small town events or small town festivals, street fairs, that sort of thing in Minnesota, Wisconsin, maybe Iowa, South Dakota, let me know. I will do my best to check them out. If you think they're fun and worth seeing, or something that maybe you can't see at this point in life and you'd like someone to show you, I'd love to go walk through there for you. Right, so we got Triple J Western Shop. They're at the rodeo. This is Lake Street and the main freeway, or not freeway, but highway that goes through Pepin, Wisconsin. It takes you along the lakefront. It's called, I can't remember what the number is, what the highway number is. Let's see if there's a sign for it. We're gonna head down this way for a little bit. The winery is actually in the opposite direction here. So we're walking out of the way a bit. Pepin Bistro. Lots of nice outdoor seating. Sit outside, enjoy a glass of wine or a cocktail. Oh, it's another one. That's 5. 5 large chairs. Third base bar, last stop before home. Seems like a kind of cool little dive bar. Fun spot. One thing I noticed a large amount of when I was driving out here this morning was a lot of motorcycles. I don't know if it's just because this is a absolutely gorgeous route. It's late summer, people are getting their time on their bikes in before it gets cold, or if it has to do with the Sturgis motorcycle rally in South Dakota going on right now. People going to and from there, people seeing that going on, maybe that's inspiring them to go out and get on their bikes a little more often than they typically would, but who knows. But yeah, lots of motorcycles along this roadside drive. Great for their guy. He's just spent so much time out at sea. He wants to be back out on the water. Our friendly sea captain here at Harbor Hill General Store. Handy Mart. Gas is $3.69, just about what it was in Minneapolis. Interesting differentiator from Wisconsin and Minnesota. When you go to a gas station in Wisconsin, you can buy your beer at the gas station. Minnesota has to be a specific liquor store. You can go a little more accessible to get your New Glarus beer or whatever out here. I'm going. And that's chair number 6 for those keeping track. This is a chair walking tour of Pepin, Wisconsin. Key Largo, Stockholm, La Crosse, St. Louis. Lots of bikers. Oh, it's for sale. So this is a garden pub and grill. Really nice open air patio spot in Pepin, Wisconsin. Actually, this is where I was walking up to. I wanted to check out before I turned back. The garden malt shop. I thought that place looked kind of interesting. Likely would have stopped there to sit outside and eat with my wife and kids are around here somewhere. I don't know where they're at. I think maybe at the playground or walking around the city somewhere else. I told them I was going to walk away and do one of these tours for a little bit, and they said go ahead. But we probably would have eaten at that place. It looked like really nice location. Not sure about the food quality, but I like a good outdoor spot like that. Maybe loud with the road noise. But we ended up going to, let's say, it's what's called a pizza farm. So it's a farm about 15 miles outside of here. I think it was called Stone Ranch or something. But let's continue this after. I'll get back to this side. This is the Laura Ingalls Wilder Museum and gift shop. The Pride of Pepin. Wonder if these numbers are all still active. What happens if we call those numbers? Little information on Lake Pepin there. Apparently it was built as Lake Chippewa or the river Chippewa was a tributary to the Mississippi River, and that got plugged up at some point as the glaciers were filling it, or as the sediment, and caused this lake to form. Now there's this gorgeous Lake Pepin along the Minnesota and Wisconsin border, which I think is at the St. Croix River, St. Croix River that flows into Lake Pepin. Because up in Stillwater, I believe that's called the St. Croix River. No, we're not going to count this giant chair. We already saw that one. So there's the business district sign. I think this is the business district. Ah, yeah, so as I was saying before, I saw that museum. There's some of the nice homes of Pepin, Wisconsin. Whoa. Oh, looks like my gimbal shut out for a second there. Hopefully you didn't see me making some goofy face looking at it. Trying to figure out what was going on. Yeah, so we ate lunch at this place called, I think it was Stone Farm. There's yeah, Stone. It's like a pizza ranch, or not Pizza Ranch. Pizza Ranch is a restaurant chain, but it's a pizza farm. It's this beautiful farm out in the about 15 miles out of here in the rolling hills of Wisconsin, with just gorgeous green grass, gorgeous farm, beautiful farmhouse. And they're making wood-fired pizzas out on this farm, and it was really good pizza. I would say it's up there with some of the better pizza I've had in the Twin Cities, and yeah, fantastic quality. I highly recommend it. I think it's called, yeah, Stone Pizza Farm. I'll make sure to link that in the description here. I thought about making a video there, like showing some of the stuff. It's not really what I use this channel for though, like food reviews and things like that. I have considered making a separate channel for some of the different places I eat around Minnesota, just to share that stuff. But if I do that, it would be on a separate channel, because I like keeping this one specific to walking, transit, walkability, exploration, and just seeing what there is to see. The last thing you want is to be looking for a video of someone walking through an area while you're maybe wanting something to walk on your treadmill, or walk to get a feel for what it's like in a different place, and you see me eating a taco or something. Nobody needs to see that. Cedar Street in Pepin, Wisconsin. You can kind of see the lake. You can see it well in person. Not sure how well that's going to translate to the video. Lots of weekend warrior riders out today. like we have a historical marker. Here's the park, snowmobile route. See, I wish I could show this stuff a little better in winter. The phone battery capabilities of an iPhone does not tend to last very long in winter, so you typically get, you know, 10-15 minutes of recording when it's cold before it dies out. This is the Railway Express Agency. Stuff for kids to jump on and pretend to be driving trains and to play in. Pepin Station. So this is Laura Ingalls Wilder Park, erected in 1962. Named in honor of Laura Ingalls Wilder, author of Little House books. Which were awarded a medal in 1954. Some of the different things to see and do in the area here. There's those fall colors that we love to see. It's a quaint small town, the snow and the Christmas decorations. Adorable. Right, so across the street we have Homemade Cafe, advertising breakfast, lunch, and pie. There is a town about, I think, 6 miles to the north here. Ooh, sounds like someone's shooting off a gun up the street there. Maybe a shooting range or something, but definitely hear gunshots. There is a town about 6 miles up the street here called Stockholm, which has very good pie. I think it's called Stockholm Pie Company. If you're ever in the area, you should check out a slice of pie there. I stopped there a few years back, maybe 2018 or so, and I think I might have to stop and grab a slice on my way home today. Yeah, there's those gunshots again. Must be a shooting range up there. Wait, did we pass any giant chairs that I missed? I've gotten distracted and missed one. Driving down the border along the lake in the Porsche Carrera. achievements. I believe the Pepin schools are their mascot is the eagle. So there's an eagle center in, I think, is it in Nelson, Wisconsin? I think that sign said back there, which Nelson is where that Stone Farm pizza is. Yeah, there's an eagle and raptor facility here in the area, which you can either visit, or I do believe they have Eagle Cam on YouTube as well. And it looks like the sidewalk is gonna end before we can get to the gorgeous vineyard. Still very wild seeing people ride motorcycles without helmets. I am originally from the west coast of the United States, where the motorcycle laws require that you wear a helmet just for safety, I guess, but different states have different things that they value, and some places choose to allow people to make that choice for themselves. It looks like a hotel, but there's no signage, so I guess a motel, but I don't think it's actually a open facility. Maybe they're doing some work on it and gonna open it in the coming years. I apologize if you cannot hear well and it's super windy or anything. I do not have a off phone microphone, so probably catching a bit of wind right now. There's the Vineyard Bay condominiums. Pepin, Wisconsin. Well, as we walk towards the vineyard, and I want to thank everybody for watching the video and let you know that I do appreciate everybody who takes some time to check out these videos, explore new places with me, and yeah, if that is something that you enjoy, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Love to have you along for the walk. If you choose to support the channel, we do have a buy me a coffee link. You can buy me a coffee to put a little extra pep in my step for my next walk. Or you can just like, subscribe, share, say hi in the comments, send me an email, whatever works. I always love hearing from people, especially if you have any stories of Pepin, Wisconsin, where we are today, and what you know about this city, what I walked by. Little house in the big woods, birthplace of Laura Ingalls Wilder, 7 miles up the road. That's going to be that is not making the video too unwatchable for you. I will try to splice those out once I get this uploaded. Yeah, I wonder if I just did not get a good charge or what, but it's never shut off on me before. It shut off on me twice. Wisconsin cheese. You got Smokin' D's barbecue. You see the smoker back there. All sorts of antiques. Different stuff in this area. Root beer barrel for sale. cool is that? When was the last time you saw a root beer barrel for sale? This is the country stop. So you can get everything from your jams and cheeses to chairs and a giant root beer barrel. Again. All right. This is the Villa Bellezza Winery that I was planning on ending the video at. Hopefully we can make it here without too many more difficulties with the gimbal. It's clearly not having its best day. Tuscany, wine country, Napa Valley, eat your heart out. We are in Pepin, Wisconsin. I believe these are electric vehicle charging ports here on the grass. Bocce ball court. All right. Closed for a private event. Oh, it's the Porsche Club. So that would explain the Carrera driving down the road, maybe? But I don't see a lot of Porsches here. All right, so that gimbal just shut off again. So I'm gonna do my best to give you the handheld experience for the rest of this video. Here's the Porsche. We've got this gorgeous little spot. A great spot to, looks like, sit and taste some wine, eat some food. Vineyard lawn and pavilion enclosed for a private affair. Here's the Porsche Club.
Thank you. Everything's for sale.
like the Villa Bellezza Winery itself, Sala del Circolo. I'm gonna try this gimbal again really quick here, so bear with me for a moment. And we lost it again. I apologize for the technical difficulties on today's video. We'll hopefully be able to get that sorted out before the next one, and we'll see what we can do there. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the video here probably when we get back to the main winery area. And hopefully that is just a battery issue with the gimbal. Otherwise, I'll be ordering a new one. Which happens. But thank you for coming along on this walk with me today. Thank you for exploring Pepin, Wisconsin, and looking at a little bit of Lake Pepin and seeing some of the sights to see in this new place. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until I see you next time, thank you for watching.